Leftist media pundits are jumping ship at a rate we have not seen before this entire past year. It is wild. And you know what else is wild? Ellen DeGeneres' failed attempt to leave the country for a number of reasons.
And finally, Donald Trump's presidential win has sparked an exodus of American celebrities, many of whom are now seeking refuge abroad. The latest one to join the list is former TV show host Ellen DeGeneres, who along with her partner Portia de Rossi has swapped the stars and stripes for the Union Jack.
She's running away from fascism, right? That's the reason. That's 100% the reason why she's leaving the country.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right, good.
Real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Ellen DeGeneres and her partner Portia de Rossi have left the United States following Donald Trump's win in the election, adding to a long list of liberals in Hollywood who are upset and leaving the country. Now a compilation of P. Diddy's appearances on the Ellen DeGeneres show has gone viral as social media conspiracy theorists believe Ellen left the United States because of her links to Diddy, arrested on charges of trafficking and racketeering, and one of the provocateurs of this conspiracy was Elon Musk himself. Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff, and you don't need to know why. Ellen DeGeneres' UK mansion floods just weeks after she fled the US due to Donald Trump's presidential win.
Be nicer to Mother Nature, because Mother Nature is not happy with us. Let's all do our part. Stay safe, everybody.
Her farmhouse flooded following torrential rain, a bombshell new report claims. The couple recently purchased a multi-million-pound property in Cotswolds, about 2 hours outside of London, and are allegedly attempting to settle there permanently following Donald Trump's election win. But the 43-acre grounds are now underwater after the River Thames broke its banks in the wake of Storm Bert earlier this year. Roads surrounding the property are flooded under 5 feet of water. Well, I guess that didn't really work out for her, did it? Ellen DeGeneres is seen back in Montecito, California just weeks after moving to England and leaving the USA for good, post-Trump's election win. Ellen DeGeneres is not the only left-wing media pundit to get scared in 2024, not by a long shot. Regime media mouthpieces Chuck Todd and Jenn Rubin to quit outlets. Is the establishment resistance finally crumbling? With trust in mainstream news at all-time lows after a decade of slanderous and unsubstantiated anti-Trump propaganda, media darlings Chuck Todd and Jenn Rubin are reportedly leaving their outlets just 1 week before President-elect Donald Trump is set to retake the Oval Office. Apparently, NBC host Chuck Todd has been quietly meeting with Washington media organizations about his post-NBC future, reportedly telling top editors and leaders from other media organizations that he's out of there when his contract is up this year, and has discussed potential roles with the network in both broadcast and digital media. Todd was once a key part of NBC's broadcast offerings, hosting Meet the Press and the daily Meet the Press politics program on MSNBC and writing for its website. But while NBC announced that Todd would focus on long-form projects after stepping down from Meet the Press in 2023, he's been a far less visible presence across the news network and its cable counterpart. What's wild is a lot of these news organizations get federal subsidies, and I wonder what's going to happen to those over the next 4 years. Meanwhile, Washington Post's resident resistance crony Jenn Rubin is leaving the outlet as well and will be teaming up with former White House ethics czar Norm Eisen to launch a new startup called The Contrarian, aka Career Collapse. According to CNN, The Contrarian's tagline is "not owned by anybody," and it's a pointed reference to the billionaire Washington Post owner Jeff Bezos and other moguls who she says bent the knee to Trump. It's genuinely hilarious that Jenn Rubin and Norm Eisen, two of the most banal people in media, are calling their new anti-Trump Substack page The Contrarian. Neither has ever expressed a single idea that is not the prevailing wisdom in corporate media and establishment DC.
You've made excuses for the lock her up comment. You've pleaded with Ted Cruz, and he's really an honest man.
When did I make excuses for lock her up? What did I exactly say?
Let's see. That would have been on, let's see if I have the date exactly. It would have been on, Lock Her Up would have been on...
Hold on. What is going on right now? Is this that Jenn Rubin lady? What? Dude.
In August, in October, if you remember, Charles Krauthammer came on and had a very vigorous argument.
Wait a minute. What did I say about in April and August? What exactly did I say?
Right. Well, we can go through all of them.
No, I want that one.
Which one in particular?
April or August?
Oh, no. What a loss.
Okay. Let's see. In August, let's see, we had comments that you were going to, if somebody is being really dishonest, referring to the press corps, you'd strip them of their credentials as well. Doesn't sound like an independent thing.
That doesn't have anything to do with lock them up. You are ill-prepared for this interview, Ms. Rubin.
No, I'm not. I have a whole list here.
Ms. Rubin, I have just given you a minute where you've hemmed and hawed.
What a loss to the media ecosystem to see this Jenn Rubin lady go. But guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Andrea Mitchell announces exit from MSNBC after 16 years and reveals what's next. The 77-year-old TV anchor announced the exit herself at the end of the program on Tuesday, October 29th, saying that she will leave sometime after the presidential inauguration in January.
After 16 years of being in the anchor chair every day, I want time to do more of what I love the most. More connecting, listening, and reporting in the field. Especially as whoever is elected next week is going to undertake the monumental task of handling 2 foreign wars and the political divisions here at home.
Lady, you're 77 years old, and I'm not supposed to see this as a soft retirement? You're gonna go become a field reporter now? Look, I'm not talking any smack on her age. I'm just saying I would not want to see her in the middle of a riot, covering it in the field. Oh, it gets better. Jeff Glor cut from CBS News amid mass layoffs. The latest round of cost-cutting layoffs at Paramount has affected CBS News anchor Jeff Glor too. Puck News' Dylan Byers reported that on-air personality who was replaced by Norah O'Donnell on CBS Evening News in 2019 and has since anchored CBS Saturday Morning, has been let go. His is one of 2,000 positions reported to have been eliminated in the cuts. On Tuesday, September 24th, 2024, Glor confirmed the news saying, "I am in the process of finding my next chapter." The person that he was replaced by in 2019 for the evening news segment is also stepping down. Guys, this is brutal. Like, when I was getting everything set up before I started going through it all, I didn't realize how brutal this is wild. Chris Wallace is quitting CNN. Chris Wallace is one of the most recognizable faces on CNN, but that's about to change. On Monday, November 11th, the anchor abruptly announced that he was leaving the network after 3 years and more than 2 decades on TV. The 77-year-old told the Daily Beast he is venturing into streaming or podcasting where the action seems to be. He mentioned how podcasters like Joe Rogan were highly influential during 2024 presidential election. I don't flatter myself to think I'll have that sort of reach, he joked, sharing his admiration for big figures in that space. But another CNN anchor is saying bye to the network. Journalist Alisyn Camerota announced on Instagram on Sunday, December 8th, 2024, that she is leaving the network after a decade. "Today is my last day at CNN." She did not immediately reveal her next steps, but she said she would sign off Sunday afternoon on CNN and will share updates with her followers. The news personality addressed her departure from the network in the closing moments of her final newscast, although she did not disclose the reason for her exit. Guys, like we said in the beginning, there is a mass exodus from corporate media right now. It is pretty wild. When you think about it, I've never seen anything like this in history, and I think it has to do with the change, the shift in the Overton window back towards classical liberalism that we're experiencing, away from the neoliberal corporate propaganda, back towards authenticity, and I think that shift is coming head to head with the shift away from legacy media or analog media systems over to digital media, right? YouTube, social media, decentralized media systems. And I think that the two together are essentially a death blow to corporate media systems. And really, at the end of the day, these narratives weren't what was making these people popular. They were being propped up by the money that controlled the technology that distributed the media, and that's what made them popular. So I don't think they stand a chance in this new media system. I think they're going to try to enter the new media system, and they're going to fizzle out in the new ecosystem that's evolving right now. That's really what I see playing out. Ana Kasparian has been trying to tell the left for over a year now, but it doesn't sound like anyone's listening.
Look, I was an idiot because, I mean, who do you trust in today's media landscape, right? There's a lot of liars out there, and when it comes to mainstream media, the fact of the matter is they do play defense more and more for the Democratic Party. A lot of these reports would omit really important details about what's really going on. How many times do we need to be disappointed by them? I'm done with them completely. The Democratic Party, every single one of them, that includes the squad, I don't care anymore. They have not delivered. They have not delivered. I'm done.
But don't worry, guys, because MSNBC is doubling down on Rachel Maddow. She'll be standing there all alone in the desert that is the left-wing media ecosystem. She'll be crying out, "Can anyone hear me?" Getting confused by her own echo. Guys, the Democrats are desperate to save Gavin Newsom's career, and nothing they're trying is working. Check it out right here, guys, up top. Alvin Bragg's entire house of cards is collapsing in front of his eyes. Come watch it with me, right here, right below. Hey, thank you so much for joining me on this journey exploring the freefall collapse that is the left-wing media right now.